We are live. And you might see it occasionally. Maybe if I move this way. I don't know. Anyways, a lot of shit happening today. Yeah. Big news was that for me, because that Austin Eckler wanted to be traded today. That was huge. Then I was like, of course, I love fantasy football first, sort of. That's not true. Chargers first, face second. And the first place that went to my mind, I was like, oh my God, Doug, like, what if you went to the Bengals or the Bills? How amazing that would be. So let's look. It's going to look at. It's going to look at. The underdog transactions. So Eric Kendricks just signed with the Chargers. That's a pretty big get for us at linebacker. We needed some help at linebacker. Jason Kelce signs a 1-year deal with the Eagles. It's Super Bowl or go home for him, pretty much. Kelvin Beachum, I think he's a left tackle, to re-sign with the Cardinals on a 2-year deal. Patrick Peterson agrees to a $14 million, $5.5 million guaranteed. Oh, with the Steelers, how cool! They need this like a roaming cornerback. Center Bradley Bozeman to resign with the Panthers. Never heard of the guy, to be honest with you. Alex Singleton, good linebacker, to resign with the Broncos on a 3-year, $18 million, $9 million guaranteed. Okay, I don't know how to say this name, but we're going to go for it. Bobby Okereke to sign with the Giants, 4-year, $40 million with the $22 million guaranteed. To be honest, never heard of the guy, but it must be good to get $22 million guaranteed. Linebacker David Long to sign with Dolphins. Chris Manhertz reached an agreement with the Broncos. Safety Mark Epps is expected to sign with Raiders. Andre Dillard to sign with the Titans. Okay. I don't know what they're doing down there in Tennessee. On a 3-year, $29 million guarantee, or not guaranteed, deal. Matt Breida to resign with the Giants for 1 year, 2.3. It's pretty much the vet man. Transition. Cody Barton to sign a 1-year deal with the Commanders. That's a whatever transition. Sam Darnold went to this 1-year deal with the 49ers. That's funny to me. Jamal Dean to re-sign with the Bucs on a 4-year, $52 million deal. Oh, I thought he was gone. Interesting. Cam Dantzler claimed off waivers by the Commanders. They needed edge help for the Browns. Ogbo Okoronkwo. Okoronkwo. Transaction alert. Defensive tackle Raheem Roche to sign with Giants. Transaction alert. Alex Anzalone to resign with Lions, 3-year, $18 million deal. Bates agreed to a 4-year, $64 million deal with the Falcons. That's a pretty big get for them. They're like headed in the right direction, but they're going to be running a rookie quarterback that I'm assuming it's going to be, well, maybe they stick with, Ritter. Who knows? Edmonds got signed to the Bears on a big deal, $50 million guaranteed. Guard Nate Davis signs a 3-year deal with the Bears. That's another big get for them. That offensive line was trash, so. Defensive tackle Hassan Ridgeway to sign a 1-year deal with the Texans. I've never heard of him, to be honest with you. Ethan Pocic expected to resign with the Browns. Von Bell to sign with the Panthers. That's a good get for them. Josh Oliver to sign a 3-year, $21 million with the Vikings. That seems excessive. Maybe not, but it seems excessive to me. Jermaine Pat resigns with the Bengals on a 3-year, $21 million deal. That seems like the average price for the average player is a $21 million deal for 3 years. Jawan Taylor to sign a 4-year, $80 million deal with the Chiefs. Mike Boone to sign with the Texans. It's a whatever deal. Chase Winovich to sign with the Texans. That's a fun get for them. Case Keenum to sign a 2-year deal with the Texans. That's not where I thought that was going. Mike White to sign a 2-year deal with the Dolphins. Oh, that's a good get. Oh, man. Connor McGovern to sign a 3-year, $23 million deal with the Bills. That's a good get for them. Andrew Wiley, 3-year, $24 million with Commanders. Garoppolo, 3. I didn't know he actually signed, so I assumed that he was going to, but he's a Raider now. That sucks for my Chargers. I think he's gonna be a better play than what Carr's been giving them. Yeah, I like their team. I might have to start drafting Raiders. I didn't think I was gonna have to go that way. If there's any chat, I will get to you. Just I haven't looked. I'm just reading all the stuff that's going out today. Sort of catch myself up. Defensive tackle Shy Tuttle signed a 3-year, $19.5 million deal with the Panthers. O-line Nick Gates to sign with a 3-year deal, and we're drafting at 9. So if you guys are waiting on that, 3-year deal with the Commanders. That's a good get. They need offensive line help. Cam Sutton, that's a good player. Signs a 3-year, $33 million with the Lions. Lions defense is getting better, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing for maybe they're either blowing people out so they don't need to play their players all the way, but maybe they get more takeaways and they score more touchdowns. A couple ways to look at it. Mike McGlinchey to sign with the Broncos. They needed Javon Hargrave, $80 million, 4 years for the 49ers. Makes sense. Raekwon McMillan to re-sign with the Patriots, 1-year deal. Transaction. Danny Johnson to re-sign with the Commanders. Carl Davis re-signed with the Patriots. Jarrett Stidham signed a 2-year, $10 million with the Broncos. That just screams they hate Russ, and they're just gonna let Russ play a couple games and then send his butt out. Bucks to release Shaq Mason if they can't find a trade partner. Can't imagine they do. Powers agreed to a 4-year, $52 million, $28 million guaranteed to play with the Broncos. Jason Kelsey's return. Calais Campbell released by the Ravens. That's not expected. Oh, that'd be cool if we get John Johnson and Eric Kendricks. Bears targeting Mike McGlinchey. I think I talked about that one earlier. Edwards goes to the Bears for the $12 million guaranteed deal. Eckler being, I hate that. Jonathan Jones to resign with the Patriots, 2-year deal. Lindstrom is 5 years, $105 million extension for the Falcons. Donald Parham to be a free agent, so we don't have Parham. It's just McKitty, baby. McKitty season. Craig Reynolds to resign with the Lions. Okay. Tyler Matakevich to resign with the Bills on a 2-year deal. Defensive line Isaiah Buggs to resign with the Lions on a 2-year, $6 million deal. Tayshaun Gibson to resign with the 49ers, 1-year deal. AJ Green, cornerback, to resign with the Browns for a 1-year deal. Quincy Williams, 3-year, $18 million with extension with the Jets. It's a solid extension. Like, he's way worth more than that. Deron Payne, 4-year, $90 million contract extension with the Commanders. Sterling Shepard to re-sign with the Giants. Boo. That's a terrible. Dolphins trade for Jalen Ramsey. What a get. Traded for a 3rd-round pick in Hunter Long. Marquez Callaway. Okay, that we can read all that. All right. Let's see if I missed anything. Oh my goodness. All right, what's up, Felix? What up, Dennis? What's up, man? How's it going? What up, Ben? Unfortunately, just watching the stream today, starting to do just 1 to 2 drafts a day. I'm almost maxed. Aaron Rodgers to sign with Jets. Yeah, it's pretty much a forgiven by now. I've been on that train for a hot second. Check my DraftKings stuff. Currently, got 1,700, 40,000 in. Oh, and while I was reading all that, Broncos closing at 1 year or on a 3-year deal with Zach Allen, another person I've never heard of, to be honest with you. But he got paid. Good for him. All right, let me deposit into the old underdog. Bobby, deposit. Oh, $20 so I can do a slow tomorrow. All right, pull up underdog. Order. Yeah, he's going to sign with the Jets, and it's going to be glorious. Glorious, glorious. Because it might mean, because I think we can get more wins than the Chargers, or than the Chiefs, as a Chargers fan. And for some reason, if Aaron Rodgers can take a couple games off the Dolphins and off the Bills, I don't know if the Patriots are really going to be there this year. I think they'll be like the year after. Maybe they get a quarterback or whatnot, but maybe our Chargers can sneak up, get the first seed this year. Maybe not. We'll all have dreams. And again, those pesky Jags. I don't know. They didn't make any moves today. Maybe it's because they have Calvin Ridley, and that's kind of like their move for this year. Shit, I forgot to put fill sauce. I'll do it after this. All right, let's pull it up. So, hit button, present, share screen. That's the wrong one. Let's see here. 63% filled. Oh boy. I've only got like 40 in there. I don't know. 30, about 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got like 39 in. I'm hoping to get like 50 in. I should get 50 in. I might get more than 50. I might start doing. Obviously with the draft, doing drafts on here every Monday, Wednesday, and then on my off days, I'm probably gonna start doing the Albatross some more. Dude, I was so close. I had Terrell Hatton and Scotty Scheffler. I was about to take it all down, man. I thought I was gonna win the million this week with how good my team was looking. But who I forget who fucked me. I don't know. I had a really good team going into Sunday. Terrell Hatton shot a -7 on Sunday. It was insane. Scotty Scheffler won. Like I had 1, 2, and then like 30th, 40th. And that's like, if one of those guys would have done something, I would have had like a top 10 score. Man, 1 minute takes forever. I always feel like I captured the 1 minute till like really late. There we go. Logging in. Oh yeah, we got time. We got plenty of time. Talked to my financial advisor today. Not excited about that. It is what it is. Wife planned to go back to work in like 4 years. So I don't know. I feel like he wants her to go back to work so we don't use all the money. But we're not losing any of the money. Like, I think he's just trying to cover his butt because he lost so much money last year. It is what it is. You're just gonna watch this time. That's fine. We need 6. Ben and Dennis are out today. Upcoming. Waiting for 2 people. I got a first pick and another drafters. I was pretty excited about that today. My exposures in these preseason drafts are going to be a little bit different than it was last year. I can get my shares of everybody, except in the 4th round. It's got to be Najee. Waiting for one person. After the draft, I'll go over my exposures and whatnot. I don't spend all my underdog funds. That's all right. Yeah, I'm going to spend all of mine. I'm going to max out in July. And I might max out DraftKings too in July because I'm going to be drafting so much. And my family won't be here, obviously. So I might max them both out in July. And then come August, maybe do the cheap drafts, like the $3 on the single entries and stuff like that. And just do fun drafts. Kind of stuff like that. We'll see. We need one person. Jeez. One person. I don't think I've yet to have a number 1 pick, though, on underdog. Mm-hmm. Jameis just texted me that he's finalizing a deal to return to the Saints. Oh, come on. No, man, don't do it. That's a darn shame. We got G Money, E Baller, Baby Stevie, Hepwala, Fantonzi, Ryan Myers, Batch 9. We got Paul in here. Big Daddy. I was inverted. Over the Rhine. Kitmo. Yeah, that's it. Is Paul in the chat or is he in another draft? If so, how you doing, Paul? Big fan. Love your commentary. I'm gonna set up Twitter to somebody I've been wanting to get on the stream, and I'm gonna see what he's doing next Monday. But me to reach out to people. Hey, buddy. I guess my pick is almost up. G Money's on the clock. 15 seconds left. Who will he select? With the 4 pick, I love the 4 pick because I can get whatever's left of the 4. And I love all 4 picks, so I am a fan. Looks like I'll be getting Cooper, but I'll be kind of okay with CMC. I got my first Cooper Cup Amon-Ra St. Brown the other day. I was very excited. I'm trying like so hard not to mess it up too. All right, guys, I was sending a message because if not, I'm never going to send it because I don't feel like the confidence to send it. He's always nice to me, so yeah, throw it out there. And I think it'd be a really fun guest to have. Personal opinion. All right, I'm going to throw the board up so you guys can see what's going on. I know that it says right there, but sometimes it's more fun to look at this. I think that he's requesting like to seek a trade. Like I think Austin Eckler might be my 5 now, and then like T Hill, AJ Brown, Stephon Diggs. I think that's going to be my order. So typically I usually do my rankings and I'll have my own stuff. But I thought before the season I've been kind of swamped, so I thought maybe this year I'll do it for BBM4 and everything after the draft, and I'll do that maybe since I'll be doing more shows. Maybe we'll just make that a show and whatnot. Hey, what's going on, Paul? Glad to have you in the chat. I love the AJ Brown pick and not forcing the quarterback. What up, Pat? How's it going? Hey, yo, what up, buddy? Good to see the usual suspects. Yeah. I like Bijan myself. Vaporware, what's up, guys? How we hanging? Is ASB still on the board? We'll take it if he makes it back. Who else is out there? All the quarterbacks are still out there, which would be cool. ASB, okay, there he goes. That's a good pick. Batch 9's got a good team so far as well. I like the first combo. Better than everything. I like the Big Daddy's name. Big Daddy. Man, crazy free agency period though. Did I miss it? But did any receivers get signed today? I feel like it was light on the signing of receivers. T. Higgins. I know it's like a lower tier class of receivers that were like available, but thought someone would overpay. Like who was the Mike Wallace, man? I'll never forget that day when he got signed by the Dolphins. They way overspent on having him there. Stephon Diggs, T. Higgins, going for that Week 17 stack. Imagine they run that game back. Oh, that'd be a terrible idea. Chris Olave, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Smith. I'm surprised none of these quarterbacks went off. I'm surprised by the by their ability to hold off. Because I'm not going to. I want Josh Allen. Give me Cooper Kupp and Josh Allen. Like, thank you. I'll take it. DK Metcalf. Let's see here. Who would be a good third round pick for this team? A lot of receivers going off in this draft, too. That's going to leave a lot of running back value, or is it going to dry up really fast? We got 4 picks. No wide receivers left. Okay. Do I take a second quarterback? Get them queued up. Get them queued up, boys. Don't tempt me with the good time. Don't tempt me with the good time. Just watched a stream of Chesley drafting 5 big boards at the same time. How was it? Was it entertaining or was it silly? He's got a pretty big screen, so I think he can handle it, but he went pretty solid. Jalen. Man, everything tells me to go Derrick Henry because he could get traded to like a spot last year. F it. I can't. I love this team. I love this start right here. This Josh Allen, Derrick Henry, Cooper Kupp. If somehow like Mark Andrews fell to me in the 5th round, or 4th round, wouldn't say no. Would not say no. I need to watch Liam's streams. I haven't been following him as much this year. Not as much this year. But I know he's been traveling and doing other stuff, I think. Close Twitter real quick. Close Walmart. I don't need that open. Let's see here. Check on my contests, DraftKings, late swaps. Probably not. Back to the board. So Calvin Ridley. I still can't believe Calvin Ridley's a 3rd rounder. I don't know. Something like I feel like he's going to pull a hamstring. Like it's preseason, it's going to hurt him all year because he's going to try to show up. But maybe he's been working out really hard. It's just nothing. I don't know. It's hard to trust. Where did Paul go? AJ Brown, Debo, Bijan. A lot of touches there, so that's a good start. A lot of volume. Personally, not a fan of Over the Rhine. I'm not saying it's not a good draft or whatnot, but I think CD is not a good pick in the 1st round this year. JT, what's the difference between him and Najee in the 4th? Mark Andrews. I personally like Mark Andrews in the late 3rd, early 4th, but production wasn't there to support that. DJ Moore, rightfully getting shot up boards. Hopefully it is a Stephon Diggs connection for him, but and of course I love Big Mike Williams, so me and Paul are on the same page there. Christian Watson with Jordan Love. It's a mystery pick. It could go really well. It could go poorly. It's a good pick because it's a boom bust, but it's in the 4th round. But he's got 2 stud receivers in front of it. Joey B with unstacked in the 4th round doesn't really make sense at all, unless he thinks that Eckler's going to the Bengals. Really doesn't make sense to me. That's a good pick there. Looks like I'm getting Najee. That is a fact. I didn't even have to look to see he was there. Three first rounders from last year. He was a first rounder last year. He was a first rounder last year. First rounder last year. We'll take it. We'll take it. It doesn't mean anything. It's just it makes me laugh. It's like how far they've fallen. But why is he not a good pick in the back end of round one? Same spot as last year, but this year he proved he belonged there. Yeah, that was also with this like a different offense. Like Kellen Moore coming in, like or leaving, that's a big hit for that offense. And Brian Schottenheimer, he's a terrible offense coordinator. And with Mike McCarthy thinking he's going to call plays or like he's not Andy Reid. You know what I mean? Like it's going to go poorly, and I could see them kind of tanking their season. And CeeDee Lamb mysteriously getting hurt middle of the season and not playing because they're having a shit season kind of thing. That's my opinion. I heard back in high school you used to bench 225 for 30 reps. If you're talking to me, I used to bench 225 like 10 or 12 times. Not 30 reps though. Not 30. Wait, you don't think JT has more upside than Najee? No, I don't think he's a superior athletic gift. That's my opinion. You have a right to your opinion. I have a right to mine. I don't think he's even on the spectrum as. I think he's on the same floor as Najee. I don't think he's he's going to go that far ahead of Najee. Chris Godwin gets him. No. Jackson. Oh, shit. No. Should have been talking. Keep some people up. Well, that was a mistake. No, I don't think Najee is that far off from JT, and I also don't think that they're really like that much different. Like they're like on the same level. To be honest, like, and whose offense do you trust more right now? To me, I trust the Steelers' offense on the way they ended, and we know nothing with Shane Steichen other than it's Shane Steichen, right? Yeah. Other than he could do well with a big quarterback, and that offensive line kind of fell through last year. I don't know. It's a lot of questions with that offense. And he's had a lot of work. JT had a lot of work in Wisconsin, and then he had a lot of work in Indianapolis. And the year that he did really well, he got super lucky with the amount of touches he got inside the red zone. It was like an absurd amount. Like so, regression was coming back either way for him. Yeah, I just don't think I'll ever have a JT Price right there. I better start queuing some people up before I fuck up again. Of course we'll have him. Get quarterback unchecked. No, it's Treylon. I was a big hater on Treylon last year, but I'm starting to come around. Yeah. All I'm also going to say is I've never seen JT hurdle anyone, has he? I've seen Najee hurdle people. Superior athlete. That's all I'm going to say. JT Jonathan. Hurdle. Okay, he hurdled somebody in the Vikings. Oh shit! Did I miss something? I got some kind of notification. Hey everyone, it's that time of the year. I asked for. Okay, so play from. Go ahead, start the review. Okay, it was Discord, guys. It was Discord. Threw me off. Threw me off. All right, I'm kind of actually good at any receivers. I don't know if Gabe is making it back to me. Let's see this hurdle. I need to see it to believe it. Nope. YouTube. Let's mute that real quick. Oh, I guess this is in Nebraska. Against Nebraska. 75-yard touchdown. I don't see a hurdle. So it showed me a touchdown. Yeah, I don't think he's a superior athlete to Najee. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I miss watching something. Go Treylon. I might go Addison. Go Treylon. I don't have much Treylon. And I think being the main receiver there left, there's no reason for him not to get a bulk of the work. So should be good for him. Marcus Davenport, 1-year deal to the Vikings. That's a good pickup for the Vikings, who need help defensively, for sure. That's a good pickup. Saints had to lose some players, you know what I mean? I guess I should pull back up Twitter. Pretty much underdog NFL. Jimmy Ward to sign with the Texans. That makes sense with his coach being there. Back to the board. Okay, so let's check out these teams. My boy Paul out here getting all the receivers. Yeah, Debo, Mike Jackson, Mike Evans, Quentin Johnson, A.J. Brown. I don't think you got to draft any more receivers. You could stop at 6 here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you can stop at 6 if you needed to. AKA, I want some of these receivers. Stop drafting them, Paul. Let's see here. Has anybody done double quarterback like me by accident? Okay. Ryan Myers drafted Fields and Lawrence. I guess he thought I got the Kirk. I got to go double quarterback and a dusty running back. Pacheco going in the 7th, really a conundrum. He likes his KC guys. Goes Rachaad White. That's a good pick. Good pick, Paul. Big fan of White this year. And Cook is gone. Oh, yeah. That's right. I got 2 good running backs. Oh, they're so ugly. All of them are so ugly. Actually, I kind of like Njoku here. But he might make it back to me. Zay Flowers won't make it back to me. And I'm okay with Njoku not making it back to me. Ben, how many big boards have you done? And how many do you think you will do? I think he's gonna max it. If I was to guess, based on every draft and every draft room I see him in, he's gonna max it. It's just a guess though. Yeah, I don't plan on maxing it. I want to just like focus on every draft that I do this year. Take it a little bit more seriously. Seriously. You know what? How many people are gonna have Josh Allen, Justin Herbert? You know, past their ADP. I like this team so far, actually. If I get a jokey here, that'd be a stud. A tight end. Let's see here. David Njoku. I saw that there was talks to bring back David Montgomery back to the Bears. Oh my god. Somebody just seriously hates Khalil Herbert. Like 127 completed in 4 slows, so I got 19 left to do them slowly. Get the last few slow drafts right in before the tournament closes. Next. Sorry, I was asking Ben, but same question to everyone. Yeah, I'm not gonna max. I'll probably hit 50 before this thing closes. Before they bring out the super draft or super flex. They did last year. Let's see here. Khalil Herbert goes right after me. Connor, Mooney, Zach Charbonnet. I want to like Mooney, but I just can't pull the trigger after that ACL tear. What was it, an ACL tear? AJ Dillon goes to Big Daddy. Trey Lance. Oh, good pick, good pick. A little early, isn't it? No, it's 100. Okay. I'm at 130. Will max. Won't touch the super flex. Yeah. I'll probably do a few. Wow, Ben, you're a maniac. Wait, for real? There's a super flex tournament? That's awesome. Yeah. If typically first day is like the best day to get into it, if you're going to do any, because the ADPs do not reflect on what happens. After the first day, everybody knows the quarterbacks are supposed to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you don't get in the first day, you're losing a lot of value, but it is what it is. Yeah, they do Superflex. I like them. Did well last year. Yeah, I made 2 to the finals last year in the Superflex. I had Kirk Cousins and the white guy that I drafted, Josh Allen. Josh Allen and Kirk Cousins last year in the Superflex, and I did really well. Geno Smith going in the 10th round. That's awesome for him. I don't see the value there, but if you like your guys, get your guys. Juju falls a little bit and goes to Batch in the 10th. Let's see here. Hyatt's a good pick here. Michael Thomas, oh yeah. Could have a decent quarterback this year too. Surprised if he doesn't go Zay here. Ryan Myers. No, it's KJ Osborne. Baby Stevie needs a tight end. I don't want to see him rip 2 tight ends here. and I lose out on my boy Dawson Knox, I'm okay with not getting one of these three receivers. They're all the same person to me. With Cooper being my number one and solid, right? Derrick Henry being my and Najee being my running backs, not the highest production, but decent production. I want to be, I'm sitting right now. I'm thinking top 6 score every week with a couple upsides. That's all we need to advance, I think. Hopefully, just don't hit the injury bug right here. Maybe Stevie's a good drafter. Always is. Every time I see him. Nothing to complain about his drafts. Like, he knows that most of his production is going to come right through here. So he could take the chance on him becoming a good late round running back after this, like later in the season. I think his quarterbacks were good. Yeah, like a good starter with a high floor of your second quarterback. Receivers are, not the greatest, but not bad either. Zay Jones, Wan'Dale Robinson, Joshua Palmer. So all three of them wins. That's all right. Like Josh Downs here. We'll take him. I see him as a ASB type player. So working underneath for whatever team he goes to, that could be big for him. Say he goes to the Cardinals, like send Marquise Brown on his flies and have Joshua Downs as your inside guy running, you're like undercover stuff, you're underneath stuff. Let's double check Paul Booker, Okogie, Ayton, Craig, Poole. Where's available to play on Monday? Where's the lineup for the boys, man? Paul goes with Russ Wilson. I don't blame you. Not me, but I don't blame you. Who are you planning on stacking it with? Or do you think Jackson Smith and Jimbo goes there? Maybe Mike Evans gets traded there. Jeff Ramsey shared photos. Kyler Murray goes in the 11th round. So he's a tight end. Shake is coming up. Madison looks good here. If you go Madison, I don't blame you. Gibson's good pick too. Dubs, Pierce, Kayshon Boutte. He went past me. I was like 180 something, and he's still there. And I'm like, man, I know like his stock is dropping, but I almost pulled the trigger. I let it go by. I still have 60% ownage of him, and I'm trying to like get less. I just can't help myself. Curry, DiCenzo, Thompson, Draymond, Looney, Green. Cool. Jordan Love, Big Daddy, Don Schultz commits. I want Madison. Corey Craig, one of the starters. Craig was Curry, Poole, Curry. It's not one of them, so maybe he'll be on our own. Ezekiel Elliott. Come on, one more pick. Hipwala. Fuck. Come on. I just can't help myself. Like, how is Pierce not going to get an upgrade in targets and whatnot? That's another negative about JT is that, like, I feel like whoever it is, they're going to want to open up the passing game some. And I think Pierce is going to be like a target hog. Personal opinions. It's not the same offense that was being run there. I know that he does like to run the ball, according to being from Philadelphia. But who knows? I think we finish up our tight ends here, and we just draft running backs, receivers. I'm making I unintentionally made a bet on the Tennessee Titans offense being decent, I guess. Very much unintentionally. Wow. Did not expect to have a nice little Buffalo, Tennessee stack going on. I just trust the coaching, I guess. It's a lot. Good coaches breed good teams, and there's nothing to show me that the guy's not a good coach. And I was wrong about Traylon Burks last year. He definitely came on towards the end of the season, was showing like why he was a first round pick. Now he's not as good as AJ Brown. We all noticed that, but it's like he's a decent, good player. Not an all-star, but a good player. Nope. So one of my favorite big boards was day one. I got Burks, Zay Flowers, wide receiver at 7, wide receiver 8. I'm at 47. Probably hitting 65, 75. Yeah, I'll probably be right there with you, Dennis. Last year, day one, I beat me with 3. I did four day one drafts. Got super late MVS, Gage, Damian Pierce. Gotta love those teams. Yeah, I was in the same boat last year. I had a bunch of like late round rookies, like super late. I did like 4 or 5 myself. I don't remember how many, but lots of variance for sure. Pat's winning BBM3 lineup was second in his round 1 pod. Yeah, like one thing I preach over and over again is that when you get put into like past round 1 is everything, because my shitty teams, you know, that won it all got super lucky in those other pods. It would have been bounced at literally every one of my other like teams. It was not enough to outscore them. It just got lucky, and like that's like something that people don't talk about. It's like you just need to get lucky past round 1. It was just all variance, you know, of where I got put into. You can do smart things like drafting wise, but I'm saying like once you get into the playoffs, it's like all bets off. Like I like Terrace Marshall in the 16th before he goes any higher. Yeah, both his team and BBM2 winning team drafted the same day or day apart in July. I don't think so. I think Liam's team was drafted in June. I could be wrong. I thought it was June 16th that his was drafted. I could be wrong. I'm not. Don't hold me to that. But I could be wrong. I need to start drafting somebody next year. That's interesting. Is that Jordan Love pick at 136? Yeah, that was. That's the highest I've seen Love drafted. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's not too crazy, I guess. He's a starting quarterback for the Packers. Could have a breakout year. You never know. Saying, do I expect him to jump up to around 12, 13? So that's why I've been scooping up as before he clips rankings. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Terrace Marshall, but I get like the fascination with that kind of pick because he's going to have nothing but like opportunity to excel unless they bring in. Well, there's no like big time receivers to bring in, but they're also not going to have like the quarterback that's going to have the skills probably to bring him in. Probably it's Bryce Young. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about Bryce Young. I think he's an amazing quarterback. But I haven't really. I mean, I guess he's. I don't know. It's hard to tell about Bryce Young. Drew Brees was one in a million, I thought, but maybe like there's more smaller quarterbacks who just know how to do it. Uh, or Susan CJ Stroud. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Nico Collins. Making one lineup for the NBA tonight. Hell of a job, bro. I'm at like 18%. That's nice. Yeah, my buddy here, Dennis, has got 36% love. Yeah, you were on that train, that smart train to draft him early. I mean, to be fair, wasn't planning on drafting him, so I didn't like lose out. But that was smart to draft him where you were getting him for sure. Like if you want him, it was smart to draft him early because you knew his stock was going to go up. My ADD is like off the chain today, man. I've been like fidgety, staring at other stuff everywhere. Let's see. Is there any receivers that are coming up? Yeah, one or two. I can see Adam Thielen going to the Bills. One more good year left for him. I don't know if he's talked to them, but they need another receiver. Big Daddy rocking at 266. No tight ends yet. He's waiting last round for those bad boys. 366. Interesting. I've drafted a few teams with Love and Rodgers. Yeah, I've actually seen that combo a few times, which is a good strategy because like if he did come back to the Packers and he had a couple Packers, it's like you kind of saved your ass, and if not, then you have both quarterbacks. Dick Steele throwback. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But think about it. Like he can work the inside. He Diggs would be a nice outside, and then you got Gabe running the fly. And if you want to run four wide receivers, I don't think so because they still have Knox there. So it's like then you have Knox working a late out or something. Cook running blocking, then running a little not out. What was it? A flat. I don't know how you guard them all 1v1. Yeah, I thought I saw a couple of your teams being Love Rodgers, Dennis. Man, my nose is so stuffy. I don't know if you guys can hear it while I'm talking, but the pollen out here has been insane. I guess I'll probably go Fournette here, just in case he lands somewhere like optimal. He may never play another down, but I kind of doubt that. Okay, Fournette goes to Big Daddy. That's okay. Just the value is starting to get a little high here. I don't mind handcuffing myself to Jaylen Warren, just in case like one has a big game, the other doesn't. Chuba Hubbard here, was a decent running back in Oklahoma State. Hasn't had a perfect start in the NFL, but maybe he, with this offense being what it is, gets a little more checkdowns. He has that ability. Adam Thielen went off the board. Patterson, Everett, Jalen Warren. That's all right. We'll go Chuba here. Chuba. Starting to like my team. We're almost done, but I'll read it off. We have Allen, Herbert, Henry, Harris, P. Ryan, Chuba, Cooper Kupp, Gabe Davis, Traylon Burks, Dave Flowers, Joshua Downs, Alec Peace, Nico Collins, David Njoku, Dawson Knox, Chig Okonkwo, Zach Evans, John Mechie go off the board after me. Ooh, get them up here. Scoop up the value. Get a little Carolina stack. Team stack. Not really a quarterback stack, but a little team stack. Big fan of Chase. Chase is on the case. That's all right. Ooh, perfect place for Chase Brown to come to is the Los Angeles Chargers if he gets traded. If Austin Eckler gets traded, it'd be a perfect place for Chase Brown to replace Austin Eckler. Practically, same player practically. I have 60% Kendrick Miller. Oh man, I have 60% Chase Brown. That's awesome. I love him. Didn't know some stuff he knows until you mentioned it. Yeah. After this, we're going to show my exposures. It's not going to be a surprise on who I have and who I don't have. Obviously, when you see it, I am trying to bring down my Kayshon Boutte exposure. I can't help myself sometimes. It's still there. Charbonnet is my highest owned exposure at 36%. Yeah, I get the love of Zach Charbonnet. I was a big fan of him when he played for Michigan and whatnot. I was like, oh, this dude's like an automatic at the 1 yard line. He was who we brought in for our short yardage plays. Then he got traded, and then it's like, oh yeah, the reason we traded him is because we have these amazing running backs. This is the year we had Hassan Haskins, and we had Blake Corum, and we had Donovan Edwards, which showed like Zach Charbonnet is kind of like an afterthought running back. So that's why I don't have much of him, but I totally understand like that he's a good player. And he's definitely a good short yardage running back, and he has explosive plays. So. Tannehill drafted at 197. Will Levis, Jeff Wilson, Jerick McKinnon, Isaiah Likely, Pierre Strong, Marvin Mims over the Ryan. I like that pick. I like it. Marvin Mims. I've heard like that he's lazy, but like when you watch the tape, like the dude's super explosive. So I don't know if this guy just relies on pure athleticism to beat everybody, which obviously he won't work in the NFL for like long term. But if he's like super out, like I didn't see anything about the combine about him, but I'll have to do more research into like what's going on with him. Could be good, could be bad. I don't know. Desmond Ritter. I don't know why I'm like I'm just dogging on this guy into the 12th pick. Mentally, I don't know why I'm checking out on him. It's not a terrible draft, but I like it. Never mind. I don't know why I thought I was checking like disliking his draft. Maybe it's I just don't like Desmond Ritter. Juwan Johnson going at there. That's a good pick. Nice little stack. Yeah, I like his team. I don't know what I was talking about. Maybe I was shitting on Over the Ryan. Over the Ryan's definitely come back around and making some good picks somewhere. Picking the booty. The booty. Oh yeah, Paul's going triple tight end, which is super smart. See, a lot of people do that this year. That wasn't like a big thing last year. Triple tight end was kind of like unique last year, and it's like in these early where you get 20 rounds, it's like it's almost a must to have triple tight end. Unless I think you have an elite tight end. And honestly, there's only one elite tight end, and I think that's pushing it this year. Like, might be his last year to be elite. Well, I think he ends up being a Charger. So I've been drafting a lot of Darius Slayton, and I'm pairing up with Justin Herbert. I think he's the speed guy we need down in Los Angeles. Put him on there. I don't care if he gets drafted, but I like him. It's weird how the draft has changed from year to year. Like, rookies were never getting drafted the very first year I played. Barely. They were, but they were barely getting drafted. Then the year I drafted a bunch of Jamar Chase and whatnot, like they were getting drafted a little bit more. And then this year they're just like exponentially getting drafted like way too early at some positions. Like, you're drafting the top end value of Bijan Robinson right now. Like, I think at least. And then let's see, who might take my last pick. There we go. Like, Bijan going way too high. Chargers would be a great fit for Slayton. I think so too. It just makes sense. Like, even with Palmer there, like if they're gonna run 4 wide, like who knows who the running back's gonna be now, and so they're gonna have Dalton Schultz at tight end. Just putting it out there. I want Hayden Hurst, but I can see Dalton Schultz going there. You're gonna have Mike, Palmer, Keenan, and you got Slayton on the other side. Running 4 with a tight end. Hassan Haskins, big fan of Hassan Haskins, big fan. Paul, you and I agree on a lot of players. Yeah, agreed on a lot of players. I like Pierre Strong. I liked him coming out last year. I think I drafted too much of him last year. It's kind of like I can't draft too much of him this year, but I love Mike. Love it. Thankfully, I was auto-drafted Herbert, a quarterback that I already have a lot of, and that I do like. Keontae Ingram. It's a good pick by Kitmo. I don't know about his quarterbacks, but they're serviceable, I think. He'll have a starting job. Who knows if he'll have a starting job? Who knows if he'll have a starting job? And who knows when he gets back? Good receivers. Want to look at your team? I like your running backs, explosive running backs. He has to get lucky again to pay off that value. I don't know. It's not bad. I think you're lacking a receiver, though, a little bit. 3 studs, Kadarius and Elijah, hit or miss. Hunter, like, one of these should have been a quarterback, maybe a receiver. Like, maybe get rid of Ritter or Purdy. One of those two should be like a rookie receiver somewhere or something. Not bashing your team, but just stating what I think the way you should have gone. Guess we're going to go with the old Deuce unless Hepwalla wants him. What up, EJ? My top 6 are Dubs, P-Rod, Love, Campbell, Bellinger, and Christian Watson. That makes sense if you're stacking. I mean, that's a huge stack that you're making on the Packers. So if the Packers do well, I know Dennis is doing well. I love that you have Love, Dobbs, and Christian Watson as your top 6. And I've been big on Piron too. All right, so let's read off my team real quick before the draft ends. I don't know if I'll get it off in time. Now with Cooper Kupp, got Allen, Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, auto-drafted Herbert, Gabe Davis, Traylon Burks, Zay Flowers, David Njoku, Dawson Knox, Josh Downs, Alec Pierce, Okonkwo, Samaje Perine, Nico Collins, Chuba Hubbard, Chase Brown, Darius Slayton, David Bell, and Deuce Vaughn. The only person I know in here, I could be wrong, that maybe I just don't know the names. Paul, AJ Brown, Bijan Robinson, Debo, Mike, JSN. Damn it. All right, cool. JSN. Mike Evans, Quentin Johnson, Rashad White, Trey Lance, Michael Thomas, Russell Wilson, Antonio Gibson, Taysom Hill, Mike Gesicki, Rashad Penny, Kendrick Miller, Pierre Strong, Hunter Henry, Hassan Haskins, Gus Edwards. Gus the Bus Edwards. Good draft, everybody. Good draft. Wednesday we'll be back to do it again. Let's go ahead and look at our – is it completed? Yeah. Look at our exposures for the big board. All right. Yep. Here they are. Or is that them? No, I don't think that's right. 31. Completed. 30. Oh, yeah. Exposure. 32. $10. And the $10 at quarterback, our top 3 are Justin Herbert, Trey Lance, Josh Allen. I think that's the same 3 as it was last year, so that's kind of funny. Running back, we have Najee Harris, of course, at 63%. Chase Brown, Deuce Vaughn. These are I hope they do well, and I hope they get the right spots. The top 3 at receiver, we have Darius Slayton, Gabe Davis, and Kayshon Boutte. Again, we're trying to bring down the Boutte exposure. I just fell in love with him, and I love his tape. He just cashes the ball so smoothly. I hope he doesn't turn into Stephon Diggs, and I stopped drafting him, but I hope not. Righty, Dawson Knox at tight end, Kyle Pitts and Njoku. I love Kyle Pitts. I love Kyle Pitts. I love Dawson Knox. And I think Njoku just fell into the right quarterback. So far, that's only 30 teams, and I have a bunch of slows. So we're probably around 40. So, yeah, thank you guys for stepping in. We'll be back Wednesday. I messaged for a guest for next Monday. So if that happens to work out, that's great. If not, we're in solo again next Monday, which is perfectly fine with me. But this Wednesday, we're just going to probably just do – you know what? Maybe we'll do a different sport on Wednesday. Come join to find out which sport it is. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun, guys. Later.